Testing 1 2. Woo! Okay. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. Hopefully you guys can hear me, man. Because hopefully no dramas today. Let me know if everything's nice and clear. Hopefully. If not, shout out in the chat thing. All right. Quick post on Instagram, eh? And then I'll be right with you guys. Okay, let's do that now. Hope everybody's good on our Corona Tuesday. Oh my gosh, I could have done that. Put a hashtag in there. Going live. Done. And of course, we're in London. I think we are anyway. Oh my days. All right, I've done that. Share. And then I'll also go live on Instagram. Hopefully it's not going to affect the stream today, man. Whew. If it does, sorry, Instagram, got to lock out. Okay, all right. Oh my God. What's happening, everybody? So I hope everyone's good and stuff. I'm going to plug myself in and then let's get this show on the road, man. So let me know in the comments and hear me. JJC Automotive just said, yo, you're right back. What's happening, man? Let me see. The sound seems okay from this end, right? But I want to know if it's okay from you guys as well. So I guess that thumbs up means that the sound is okay. If not, shout. Let me know. Let me add some tune in the background right now. Okay, see if that's going to work. What should I play today? Nah, I'm not playing that one again. God damn it, man. Yeah, I'm not going to play that one either. Let's try something different. I can't hear Jack right now. Can you guys hear anything? I'll play that one. Same one I played yesterday. All right, so if you guys are good, so today we're gonna go car spotting, people. We're gonna go to London again to look at some pretty insane cars. There'll be 3 parts of the video. So there'll be part 1, where we start from Mayfair, we end up on Sloane Street. Basically, it's a pretty interesting car today. So expect to see a live Ferrari. Of course, it's gonna be done. A live Ferrari. Expect to see a 918 And a whole bunch of other really weird stuff as well. And a lady drives a Mustang in a very, very nice way as well. So we're going to see that one. So part 1, part 2, part 3. After every single part, we have a little bit of a discussion to discuss what we've just seen, and then we'll go to the next part, and then we'll have a massive discussion at the end of all the 3 clips. So that's what we're going to do today. So we got Mouthy in the house. Say that sound is all good. Oh my gosh. Hope today, no problems, man. Hope everything works out really nice. So tell me, you guys, what's your day like today, man? Let me know what everything's like in your part of the world and how everything is, and all that jazz before we get started. I'll wait for a few more people to join the stream as well. We got DV_RAI. What's up, man? On Instagram. Come say hello on YouTube. Click the link in my story, and come join the conversations with the tribe, as we call it, from yesterday as well. So that's kind of dope. Let me just check. Have you noticed anything different today with the set? Just let me know in the comments right now. There's a little bit of a tweak. See if you guys can find out what it is. Gotta stir this thing, man. Damn, this tea too damn strong. Okay. Alrighty. I guess you guys are looking hard. Yeah, it's a very, very difficult thing to see, but there's definitely a different thing on the set today. Let me plug my phone in before the battery dies. Done. Okay, all right. What we're gonna do right now is let's play you guys the first clip of car spotting in London. So here we go. Let me find this clip. Where are ya? Is it that one? Okay, I'm trying to find it, man. So many goddamn clips in here. Oh my gosh. The things you got. Here we go. All right, here is clip number 1. Started with a very loud GT3. There's always time for a specialty, people. And then there's this giant thing. Oh my gosh. What Ferrari was that?
That's cool. Parents.
GT3 next to it, GT2 RS.
Oh, good thing. I need an Adventure RS.
Of course, an Aventador S.
Good spec, preferably green. Doesn't have to be green. just land on my desk. I've got PC2.
Another ginormous that 4x4 squared. Brabus.
Only one. Send me a diesel. Right. All carbon, but is it carbon body?
So many Lamborghinis in London, it's ridiculous. It's just like Aventados, there's hardly Ferraris around. Just Lamborghini after Lamborghini. Okay, people, that was part one. So there were some pretty interesting cars in there. I think hot pick for me has to be the 458 Speciale, of course, and also the SV. That was pretty dope as well. What was your favorite car in that sequence? Oh my gosh, let me read your comments, people. We got Henry in the house today. Henry, I don't know if you watched from the start. There was a very interesting looking classic Ferrari. I have no idea what it was, so I'm guessing. You know what, Henry? I never got to ask you, man. You already know what I was going to say because you're already answering it. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me read all your comments. So let's start from the top. JJC Automotive said, yo. So you're right back. Malfi said, sound is all good. Oh, glad to hear that. And Mr. Chris Falcon said, woo! What's happening, Chris? And Malfi just said, just straight up out there, I fixed an old mountain bike today and rode it all around the area on some jumps. God damn, son. I hope you've been rocking helmets, though. Because I got all kinds of stories to tell with mountain bikes, man, and just coming off and just headbutting trees and stuff. Yeah, so make sure you wear a helmet if you're jumping and stuff. If you're just riding your mountain bike in general, man, because you gotta protect the coconut, you know what I'm saying, man? Mr. George Dunford is in the house as well. I guess you know what Ferrari that was if you managed to see it from the start. And then I was gonna read my own comment. Mr. Raucous TV said, what's up, everyone? All right. So Chris Falcon says, he's just chilling. Chilling's all that we need, man, in this kind of crazy situations. And Alan Mason said, yo, you're right back. And then Henry said, I wonder if that Ferrari 250 Cali was genuine. This is the thing, man. I was like, what the hell was that? It might be. Then again, how can you tell? No idea. But it looked kind of cool, though. It looked kind of cool. But what do you think? Do you think it was genuine? Do you think someone has been finessing something else and all kinds of fakery going on there? It's kind of hard to tell these things sometimes. Mr. Chris Falcon said, crazy driving a 4x4 squared on the tiny streets. Yeah, London is a very interesting place, man. There's so many, what's the word? Always expect the unexpected, because you'd think with these narrow streets and all those corners and stuff, all the crazy traffic that you'd be driving, like, I don't know, maybe Fiat 500s in London, or like really tiny little cars. But no, everyone's driving like 6x6s, 4x4 squares, all kinds of crazy SUVs and stuff. So of course we love it. So yeah, it's crazy. And Chris Falcon said the 250, the Ferrari, looked real. How can you tell though, man? How can it be sure? We got Izzy in the house. Izzy Israel, what's up? He said, yo, what's up? What's up right back, man? Yeah, so that was part one, man. But I've always got space in my heart for a Speciale. Obviously, I mean, who doesn't? If you don't, there's something, you got a stone cold heart or something wrong with your heart. You got a black, deep black frozen heart, basically. So that Speciale for me was like all thumbs up right there. I'll have to say the SV, that spec was pretty dope towards the end as well. And all kinds of Porsches, man. The GT3 RSs, and there's a GT3, that bright blue one. Then it was that GT3 RS, and the kind of not so bright blue. And then just parked on the roadside of Sloane Street was a GT2 RS. That was kind of sick as well. And all kinds of other stuff that we saw driving. So coming up next, people, is gonna be all about the hypercars, man. We're gonna see a LaFerrari and a Porsche 918. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, what do you guys think about that white Panda spec Huracan at the end? Oh, that was, I think I saw that car like a few weeks previous to that clip. and it was just like, what the hell was I looking at, man? That spec is not. I would not do that, man. The black bonnet and then you got the white. It looks like an angry. Actually, it's not a panda. What is it? What's that animal? It's a badger. That's it. It looks like an angry badger, man. But it sounded good though. That's all I'm going to say right now. Okay, so let's go into more comments. Oh my god, let's read it before I go to the next clip. So George, Mr. Danford just said, nah, that 250 Cali is a replica. Oh no, Henry's heart completely broken, and Chris Falcon's heart probably broken as well. So unfortunately, that 250 Cali is a replica. Oh god damn it. But George, how the hell do you know, man? How can you be so sure? Yeah, you probably know a lot of other things that I don't know. So Malfi said that Cali is crazy expensive if it's real. Yeah, so in terms of price, what are we looking at? The 250 if it's real. Crazy, like, yeah, pound signs and dollar signs and stuff. So Chris Falcon also said, Miami Blue will always have my heart. Oh, see, that is one of the coolest colors that you see like in on any car, let alone a Porsche. Yeah, absolutely sick. I like it a lot. Israel just said, Israel Perez just said, if real, over 10 mil, but that is a replica, so probably 60 to 100K. Oh, that's cool. See, this is the thing, right? You might as well just have the real thing. If you can't have the real thing, have something else. Like, why do you want to make everyone think you have the real thing when you don't? So it's a replica. Oh, god damn it, but 60K to 100K to make everybody feel like you got the real car. That's cold. That's sad. But 10 mil if it's real. Jesus. That's crazy cash money. All right, so now we're gonna move into the realm of hypercars before we go all the way to America and look at some pretty crazy American cars and a girl driving one of those in a very, very cool kind of way. All right, clip number 2 coming up, people. Clip number 2. I'll answer your comments after the next clip. All right, let's do this. Here comes the hypercars. Woo! Oh my god. So yeah, the realm of the hypercar is a whole different universe altogether. So there you saw 2 of the Holy Trinity. It'd have been the perfect scenario if a P1 accidentally just pulled up, but I waited and it didn't materialize. It's kind of like, it looks like the P1 is coming out to be the rarest of the 3 because you never ever see P1s around anymore. I mean, you do, but not as often as you see LaFerraris and 918s. 918s are the most common, then LaFerrari, and then I guess the P1. They're so rare, man. But that red one and the red convoy, basically, it was pretty cool. This guy drove his LaFerrari every single day for like a month, from 8 p.m. sharp in the evening. Did that every single day for like a month, and it's always the same route as well. It's kind of crazy how he did that. It's a madness. So, is there anyone in this stream right now who would choose a 918 over LaFerrari? Anybody? Yeah, I think LaFerrari wins that one for me, man. All day, all night, all evening, there, and that's it. Forever, and amen to that. Okay, more of your comments, people. Damn, okay. These are other comments here. Israel Perez said George knows better. Yeah, George knows all kinds of stuff, man. He probably knows who the next prime minister is going to be, and the one after that as well. And the lottery numbers for tonight. Actually, that's a bit too late now. It's now 9 o'clock, so yeah. So Henry just said, you may be right. I saw and filmed a new 250 replica in last year's London Classic Car Show. It has a BMW engine. Oh, sweet Lord. Oh, imagine saying it to someone. Oh, oof. Yeah, that's if you can't have the real thing, just literally just get something else is what I'm saying. Because you will know, and okay, I would say I will know because I didn't know, but you will know deep inside that what you're driving is not quite the real thing. You don't fully nobody except me, but yourself is what I'm saying. So yeah, get the real thing. God damn it, people. And what else have I missed? Oh, a BMW engine. I mean, it better be a good one. What engine is it? Hopefully something good. Israel Perez just said you have 4 250s that Joe may carry. That's 40 million squids worth of stock just sitting there. Yeah, that's crazy. 4 of them. Wow. Oh, dude, was that the one that when we went? Was it in that little secret room that we went to? I can't find that clip because I got a bit embarrassed because I didn't know what one of the cars was. And Mr. Joe McCarry himself was like, he did this and just gave it that shake of the head. I mean, come on, man, I can't know every goddamn old Ferrari there is. I admit that right now. Hey, by the way, people, hit the thumbs up, man, if you haven't done that already. And I'm guessing everyone is already subscribed. So just hit the thumbs up and share if you can the Raucous Tribe community. No, not the community anymore. It's called the tribe. That's it. That's the word I'm looking for. So George said, only ever seen 2 real 250 Calis driving on the road. Very, very rare to see a real one driving. Yeah, at 10 million, driving it through Park Lane traffic, you gotta be brave. You gotta have like balls of steel and magnesium all at the same time to be able to do that bravely. Because yeah, that's a lot of cash money in that thing. Get a ding in that, not good. But no excuse, you should still drive a 250 even if it costs 10 million squid. George said it's the worst word in the history of cars. End of. Most are garage queens or queened and only brought out for concourses. That is poor and rubbish. If you're one of these owners here and you're watching this, probably not. Shame on you. Drive a goddamn 250 or let me film it on the streets of London. Or even better, let me drive it. Oh my gosh. And then Malthy said, too bad. That 918 didn't have YSEC. Yeah, this is the thing, isn't it? The 918 without the YSEC pack is like going to a prom with just your shorts. It's like, it's not good. I mean, especially wire fronts. You don't want to wear wire fronts on any occasion, let alone a prom or something. So yeah, it's got to have the YSEC pack on it. And at least a decent exhaust sound, because it sounds like the wind just wafting by. I swear to God, I think a Cullinan makes more noise than a 918, for real. So Joe just said, Holy Trinity production numbers, P1, 375, 918, yep. I think they made too many 918s, that's what the problem is. And the LaFerrari 500, well, I guess that's why I never see the P1s on the road. It could also be because maybe they're smoldering somewhere, or I don't know. There's so many different reasons why you don't see P1s on the road. Just don't take my word for it though. But I do love the P1. It's apparently the most fun to drive out of the 3, so there you have it. Oh man, whew, 918, 918s. That's a lot of cars, man. I guess Porsche is not really known for making hypercars, so I guess they had to get the cash back by making a lot of them. What's happening, Instagram? Come to YouTube, click my link in my story. Okay, let's read more of your comments. You can have, okay. There's some delicious comments here. So Israel said you can have a Mercedes SL Pagoda real for 60 to 100K, which for me is really sweet. I guess is what you're trying to say. What's strat, man? It's really strat. Is that a Spanish thing? I guess he means sweet. You just corrected yourself. But you also said sweat. Yeah, but I guess you mean sweet. Man, you got sweet sweat, man. You gotta be bottling that stuff and selling at the honey aisle or something, man. Damn. Or sell it and label it as oud or something. Yeah, so Israel. You know what? NSL is a beautiful machine. I'm not going to lie. You know, like Yeah, the Pagoda is a beautiful car, but you know, the Ferrari is a Ferrari, man. It's like 250, 10 mil, you know. It's all about the appreciations and making monies and cash money and stuff like that. And then Israel said, but that was the coupe. You mean the one at Joe McCarry? Yes, indeed. So Henry said, watch Ferrari. Oh, watch Ferris Bueller's Day. Oh, here we go. So this is a movie with a nice car in it. So watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off to understand how great the 250 Cali is. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. That might be my watch for tonight. After, what's the thing I want to watch? I forget. So I write that down. Ferris Bueller. Never seen that movie. Okay, Ferris B. I just wrote that down. Okay, cool. And Israel said the P1 is great looking, but you must have the spoiler wrap. Yeah, the P1 has got the droopiest ass of the Holy Trinity, man. That ass so droopy that without the wing on it, man, it's like, ugh. The P1 needs to do some squats. That's what I'm saying right now, because that ass too goddamn unpretty. But when that wing go up though, it perks up and it looks all nice, round, and woo, delicious. The 918 has the healthiest butt, man. That thing got booty. The Light Ferrari, it's cool too. It's a hard body. That's what it is. Okay, cool. Let's play the next clip. This is when Americans come into town. So if you like your American cars, you're gonna love this. But there's also a car in there, and I have no idea what the hell it is. There's also something that looks like a car, but I don't know if it is. It looks like a Smurf mobile. Maybe you guys know what it is. So yeah, let's play this clip. It will. Yeah, this thing it's a Mad Max, like came to London just for one day with just one car. Okay, let's play this. Oh yeah. See if you guys can find out what it is, because I don't know what it is. Here we go. A girl is driving this, by the way, and she is awesome. What the hell is that? Those wheels. Hell no. Hell no. DB11. Still not growing on me, man. Trying hard to love it. I've already seen that clip. Yeah, okay, people. So you got a whole collection of interesting cars there, and those American cars, man. But that Mustang didn't sound quite right. I don't know about you guys, but it was still cool though. You know, that girl gave it the beans, man. That was kind of nice to see that. Okay, let's read some comments and stuff. Man, you guys are a chatty bunch, and I like that. Come on, join the tribe. All right, let's read all these comments here. Where did I leave? Okay, I read that one already. What? Okay. So Amp W Cars just said, I have only ever seen one P1 and it was on a road. Best unseen spot. Oh man. Yeah, you gotta see more, man. The P1s are like a... Okay, I know that I said that they're quite rare in London, but we get to see quite a lot of them. I worked for a guy who had one, and then he wrapped it gold. Then I was like, oh God, no. Please no, rose gold as well. So Perez just said that P1 is great looking. Yeah, I read it already. Ferris Bueller is apparently a great movie according to Israel. So I added to my list of movies to watch. Whoops, haven't seen that. And Israel said, Enzo in Amazon, you were told on Monday. Yeah, I've seen that, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen that. Chris Falcon said, I doubt that Mustang had the stock 350. Yeah, probably not. I think it was, it had a little bit of finessing, is what I'm thinking. Possibly. And Henry just said, looks like a jacked up Dodge Charger. I think, yeah, that's that weird looking car. That it had marshmallow suspension, and when I think went around corners, it just did this. It was meandering all over the place. So yeah, so if that's a Dodge Charger, then that's what I didn't know what it was. I was like, what the F is that? I've never seen anything like it. It was literally Mad Max. Yeah, crazy. But it's weird driving a car like that because you literally can't take a corner fast because that thing's just gonna like lean up like crazy. It's always gonna lean. I like the cars to be more planted. I think that's a European thing. I don't know. Even with the what was it? Even with a Mustang, when you put your foot down, that the whole head goes up like that, and then it comes down again, like that. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. It must be fun though. So Mustang 350 Shelby. That's Israel. Just to make sure that we get it correct, right? It's a Mustang 350 Shelby. That very crucial bit at the end, for real. And Chris Falcon said, Chris, what bit you, man? Spider? What's going on? Why are you screaming? Israel Perez just said, the second is the Pontiac Firebird used in Fast and Furious. For real? Really? You mean that roly-poly car we're talking about, that we thought was a Dodge Charger on the jacks? I didn't know that. The second is the Pontiac Firebird. See, these American names are sick. You got like Firebird. And then you have like Super Snake. Oh man, you gotta love the car names, man. They sound exactly like what they are. Like Super Snake. Who comes with a name for a car? I mean, how can a snake be super? A snake with a little cape on the back made of scales. Super Snake. I'm just getting carried away with my my mind. Oh god damn it. So Chris Falcon said a nice color on the 12C. Yes, for real. 12 MP4-12C. Yes, McLaren's first proper road car in the modern era after the F1, something like that. And Chris Falcon said yeah, too much blue. Yeah, man. I mean that 720S with Why would you make your wheels the same color as the car body was blue and then the wheels are blue as well? I mean, that's just like, don't do that. If you're a Smurf, I understand. Okay, that's understandable. If you're from Planet Avatar, I also understand that, right? But if you're like a normal human being, why the hell would you put blue on your damn wheels? Makes no sense. It's like Skittles for wheels. Why would you do that? Hey, everybody different, man. Yeah, people have different tastes. So yeah, there you go. But seriously, man, blue all over the place? Hell no. Uh, let's read more of your comments as well. So Mr. Jimmy Blanco is in the house. What's happening, Jimmy? Fast forward. Well, at which part, Jimmy? Which part were you fast forwarding, man? Jesus Christ. People are now appreciating the pure design of the 12C, said Henry. Yeah, this is the thing. But the thing about McLaren that just keeps like popping up is the fact that they have crap reliability, man. So they took all these amazing engineers from Lotus, took them to McLaren, and things didn't get much better. I mean, they took Lotus's problems to McLaren as well. Apparently, there's a chance McLaren might go bankrupt in the next 5 years or something like that because they were selling their cars to dealers. So basically, when a new car, I think George said it here, like in a previous like stream, that McLaren are making too many cars. They are making too many cars because they're gonna keep their shareholders sweet. So what they do is like they basically make a car and they force the cars onto dealers, right? So the dealers have to take the car and pay for it within 5 days. So that way McLaren can say to the shareholders that they've actually sold the car to the dealers. So there's a lot of cars sitting in dealerships not being sold. But to McLaren's books, they've already been sold. So it's like there's a lot of crazy stuff going on here, man. So some of these cars come back because they're very unreliable. And the people who move from, say, Porsche to McLaren are getting cheesed off because they're used to amazing German reliability. Then they go to McLaren, it's like everything just falls off. So they were also selling cars at completely crazy discounted prices and stuff like that. And they got to pay these bills because they were promising people that when they come to resell their cars in a few years, they gave a value which was absolutely wrong because the cars are a lot cheaper now than the value they gave the people who bought them. And now these people want to sell the cars and they're realizing that the cars are not worth what McLaren promised. So McLaren has to basically pay the difference. And this is coming up in a few years' time. So when all these add up, man, there'll be all kinds of cash money they gotta pay. Just a short story before I tell you guys today. Yeah, the 12C is a very, when you think about it, it was quite a good design back then. So Israel said McLaren 12C going cheap these days. You can fetch one for like 80K. Woo! That's that's cheap as hell. That's cheap as chips. For real. Super Dreamy Cars, what's happening, man? Was that the Charger from Fast and Furious live show? For real, yeah, apparently it was, according to Israel Perez. So, man, I didn't remember that. So, yeah, apparently that was the exact same car as well. So, yeah, nice catch. Israel said maybe a Dodge Charger, not sure. Oh, no. I have no idea. So I'll leave that to you guys. So Jimmy just said, you gotta work on the format of the stream. It's chaotic. Oh my gosh. It's what do you want me to do? There's too much chaos. Oh my God. And then George Danforth just said, McLarens are like Apple. How? Explain yourself. That's a very, very crazy comment to make. McLaren's like Apple. Like real apples, or do you mean Apple, the Apple company? What do you mean? McLaren's like Apple. I'm trying to picture that one. I can see how a Tesla might be like an Apple, or maybe a Koenigsegg might be like an Apple. But a McLaren? McLarens don't work. Apple things generally work, except when they don't. I don't know. I don't know what you mean. So yeah, Jimmy Blanco said, yeah, so I gotta work on the format of the stream. It is too chaotic. I guess it's time to sit down and, oh my gosh. Yeah, I gotta think about that one. I need more time to organize things, but I work during the day. It's just kind of tough during Corona times. But I'll take that on board. Let me see if I missed any other comments here. Oh my God. So like picture that McLaren being bankrupt though. That would be insane. That's like I can't imagine that. But they're just bleeding cash at the moment, and they're trying to catch up to Ferrari and Lamborghini by just making too many cars, man, and not focusing a lot on the reliability and the stuff that, because if you buy a McLaren, you want to keep that customer, because if McLaren doesn't work like it was advertised, me as a customer never gonna buy one again, and I ain't gonna recommend it either. So McLaren surely must know that. So I don't know what the hell's going on there, man. We gotta fix this, because Lotus has woken up now. They're gonna be good. They're gonna make nice cars now, apparently. So George said the McLaren car company is like Apple, and here's his explanations. So he said Apple company releasing too many models throughout the year. What are you talking about? Okay, I'm an Apple fanboy, man. I gotta rebuke this. I gotta fight this. What do you mean? As compared to bloody Androids, Androids releasing all kinds of. They only release like iPad. Okay, there's quite a few iPads now. iPad Mini, iPad Air, iPad Pro 11-inch, iPad Pro 12-inch. I mean, this is reasonable. You know, Apple iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, and a Pro Max. It's quite reasonable. So I don't know what you mean, man. I don't know what you mean, George. We got Graham Milner in the house. I think it's your first time here, Graham. If it's not, forgive him. I'm gonna ring that bell anyway. So I gotta go air horn. Welcome to the tribe, Graham Milner. What's happening, man? Time to look to the right again. What you mean, man? I'm so confused. Time to look to the right again. What you mean? I'm confused. What's that about, Graham? Malfi just said, I like the picture in the background. There you go, Malfi. See, that is a new. What my point is, it's over there. So that's because everything's back to front. That is a new addition today. Basically, my neighbor just moved house, and they gave me this because I wear those Mickey Mouse pants. So they thought this would go nicely with my, with my Mickey Mouse and Iron Man, pants and stuff. So now I have this in the background. So nicely spotted. Not like it was so obvious, but I keep leaning the wrong way, man. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's cool, man. You got Bugs Bunny and Duffy Duck and that other Tasmanian guy in the background as well. So there you go. Nice spot right there. I like the picture in the background. Oh my God, I'm glad you do, man. I'm glad you do. Hopefully there'll be car like pictures in the future. I'm working on those. I promise. Okay, so Jimmy Blanco says, let's chat F1 and sim racing. Ha! Okay, interesting. And Graham Milner said the Insta stream. Yeah, the Insta stream is like playing second fiddle right now, man, because boy, you mean to say right, you mean my left. I'm sorry. Look, hey, Instagram, I'm really sorry, man. Like, I'm preoccupied with YouTube because I'm doing a stream. So if you want to be part of the tribe, you have to come to YouTube by clicking the stream, the link in my story. Okay? I'm honestly not ignoring you guys. I'm just doing the mainstream on YouTube. So if you want to be part of it, come to YouTube. Very easy. Click the link in my story. Okay. Sorry, Graham. Oh, man. Okay, Super Dreamy Cars just said that McLaren make really good-looking cars. Just pity about their reputation, though. Maybe releasing too many too fast. Yeah, McLaren, I mean, when you say pretty, that's kind of on the eye of the beholder. The P1 is, you could say that's pretty, as long as the wing is up. I would say that, I think the most pretty has to be the 675 LT, man. That is a pretty car. But then when you get to the 79, it's like, that's when the prettiness kind of stops a little bit. But to the eye of the beholder, it might be considered pretty. So, Jimmy Blanco said, yeah, basically, let's chat F1 and sim racing. Okay, let's do that then. So, it's hard to talk about F1 when there's no F1 happening right now. And I ain't watched any of the sim racing because it just ain't the same. I want to see real cars driving properly. It's like the sim, I haven't been into it, if I'm really honest. Like, yeah, 100%, man. But most of them are followers on Instagram and YouTube, but they don't like car race. It's really crazy. Like when I post videos of like racing or F1, everyone's like, meh, no one cares. It's crazy. Everyone wants like real cars on the roads. It's such an interesting audience, man. Um, Insta stream is silly now. Oh god damn it, man. What else have I missed? The breakdown to uh so McLaren's break down too much apparently. Yeah, this is I've spoken to some owners, man. I got horror stories that they told me, and I couldn't believe it. When I heard some of these stories, I thought they were joking, but for real, man. There's some seriously life-threatening issues they've had with the McLarens and stuff like that. And I think the biggest issue for a lot of owners is the resale value and how low that is. Because some of these McLarens are like, you buy them for like top dollar, but second-hand market, you lose up to 50K like in the first year in terms of value. That's insane. Like that's a lot of cash money for what is supposed to be a supercar. So yeah, it's crazy. Like what's that new McLaren, the Elva? That is a 1.5 million pound car. Mind blown. So yeah, they're selling some expensive stuff, but you can't because of the issues they're having. You can't justify the price. I mean, the P1 you can kind of understand why it costs what it does. Maybe the center, but the Elva, there's no roof and it costs 1.5 million pounds. So yeah, that's a weird one, man. Uh, so Jimmy just said that the problem with the audience who don't like F1 is that's the problem, not F1. Yeah, it's true. But I would love to do more racing because I mean I filmed the Ferrari GT3 and the 488 challenge races, but I can guarantee you, if I post on Instagram or like I post it on YouTube, it's like it just tanks because the audience just don't give an F about these things. It's a strange one. But screw it, I got a lot of content in there. I'll put it on, and we'll build a new audience around that. Maybe there'll be others who like, others who don't. So it's the way of life. You can't please everybody. Uh, so Graham just said, been watching both, mate. Loving it, dude. Thank you, Graham. Yeah, I get my DMs are usually after the stream is like, why do you not look on your Instagram stream? I'm like, I wish if I had like eyes on stalks, yeah, I probably do that. But I have like one eye over there, one eye over there. But it's difficult, man, because when you're in a flow on YouTube, because here you have like so much more of a conversation going on. So it's like, of course, my attention is gonna be down here, but I do try and give Instagram a wink every now and then. All right, hey, what's up, Instagram? And I'm ignoring you. Okay, let's read more of your comments here. Jimmy Blanco just said oh, I read that one already. But what do you think will happen for the season? Okay, so this is a really, really difficult situation for like all kinds of sport, especially F1, because F1 is held in multiple countries, right? You race in one part of the world, you gotta pack up and then go to another part of the world. The problem that we have right now is obviously we've got Corona, and different countries are being affected in different ways, which means you can't have a race in one country and then not go to another country. So what they've actually done is basically postpone the races that are supposed to be happening right now. So they've postponed like 9 races already. So they're discussing what to do with the rest of the season. So as far as I know, to make a season, they're gonna have a minimum of 8 races. The way things are going right now, we don't honestly know when the next F1 race is going to be because in Europe we're all on lockdown right now. They're talking about having 2 F1 races here in the UK at Silverstone. It's a difficult situation. So I don't really know what they're going to do. It's the same thing with football as well. But let's not talk about football. Let's talk about F1. So the problem with F1 is you have people working together, right? You have like all these teams have mechanics. They have the media people. Like they have a massive entourage of people working together. If one person in one team has corona, it's going to infect everyone in his team possibly. And then because his team has contact with other people in the paddock as well, potentially that one person could result in infecting a whole bunch of people in the paddock. And that could also lead to people in the audience being infected as well. So F1's hands are kind of tired right now. It's like, what do we do with F1? Do we hold F1 behind closed doors, which is going to suck? But there's an upside. There's a positive side to all this. If F1 gets held behind closed doors, can you guess what the perk is going to be? This is a very easy one. All right, I'll tell you guys right now. So we all know F1 cars right now sound like crap. That's a fact. Imagine no audience. You're going to hear more of the cars for sure. They're going to sound like they've never sounded before. We're going to appreciate them more. But without an audience, yeah, it's going to suck. But on the plus side, you're going to get to hear the cars a little bit more. You may get to hear Sebastian Vettel swearing under his helmet when Charles Leclerc destroys him again on track and qualifies ahead of him or something. So yeah, there's that. So I don't know. Honestly, I just want F1 to start because I'm so sick and tired of getting up on a Sunday looking forward to F1 only to realize, oh no, there isn't going to be one because of the situation. So honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I read the F1 news every day, trying to get some information on what is really happening, but there's not really much information at the moment. And yeah, but yeah, it's tough times, man. Tough times, people. But I'm really, 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 really looking forward to the new season. The thing is, if there's gonna be 8 races, that's not really an F1 season. That's like that's gonna suck. But I guess it's better than nothing. That's the thing. So yeah, Monaco is being cancelled already. That sucks. Actually, it's not. Now, I think Monaco is actually being cancelled. I think the rest have been postponed. So what they might do is just basically start the season later on in the year. And also in terms of cars, because there was supposed to be a big change in terms of how cars are designed in next year, in 2022, 2021. But now that's been put back 1 year. So now F1 teams are allowed to use the chassis of this year in next year's cars as well. So it's a more of a cost saving thing because obviously with there being no F1, if you're not Ferrari or McLaren or Mercedes, you don't get the gate money, which means that you're not making a lot of money, which means if you can't make money through racing, you're gonna have to you're not gonna make money to basically put into your next year's car. And for sponsors, that's a nightmare because people are sponsoring you, they're paying all this money, but they're not seeing the advertising on the cars on TV or for the world to see. So that's also affecting them as well, which means these teams are not getting money. And another issue is because there's no money coming in through sponsors or through TV rights and stuff like that. Some of the smaller teams have had to put their employees on furlough, man. If you don't know what furlough is in the UK, basically it's when the government basically pays part of the I was going to say rent, part of the wages of employees of companies that qualify. So it's kind of crazy because a lot of money in F1, but most of that money is like with the top teams like Ferrari. I was going to say McLaren. They used to be a top team. Mercedes and and all these teams. Williams, man, they put their stuff on furlough. I mean, they were having financial problems before the corona situation like hit them, but now it's more of a problem as well. Before I get too carried away, let me read some comments. So I'm talking about F1 right now because Jimmy Blanco. Good point though. That's the problem with F1. Okay, what do you think will happen for the season? Okay, I think I just answered that. Henry just said it's not too late for McLaren. They need to improve, focus, and consolidate. Yeah, they do. I think they need to change leadership. I think the problem with McLaren has been the fact that Ron Dennis is not leading them anymore. Because Mr. Ron Dennis, that guy was a visionary, right? He knew what it takes. It's no coincidence that when Ron Dennis left McLaren Automotive, and he didn't leave because he wanted to. He was kind of forced to do so because of some kind of scandal situation that happened with the McLaren racing team, right? So part of the deal was for him to leave the racing team, but also McLaren Automotive as well, which he was running both. The problem with that is he has been running the team so well, he had everything working like an oiled machine. But after he stepped down, everything fell apart, man. That's the problem with McLaren. They need someone who understands what McLaren stands for. Because I think if Ron Dennis was still in charge, McLaren would be in a better place than they're right now. You probably have a goon who is basically doing everything to please the sponsors, the shareholders, without understanding what McLaren actually stands for, what needs to be done to make McLaren profitable. Because ultimately, you can't keep selling these cars at discounted prices. Because I mean, if I buy a McLaren at a discount price, because that's what McLaren is offering them for, and next year I want to buy another McLaren, but you're telling me I have to pay a full price at the dealership, I'm going to say, hell no, because McLaren sold it to me like 60K cheaper last year. Why should I pay more? So everyone is waiting for when the prices drop to buy McLarens. The problem is McLaren is supposed to be a prestige brand. So if you're going to compete with Ferrari and I say Lamborghini, you can't do that. So yeah, they have all kinds of problems right now. They need someone who understands to run. Bring Ron Dennis back is what I'm saying. But it's not too late. They can switch things around. Hopefully, consolidate, like you said. Malfi said the Monza SP1, SP2 are expensive as well. The thing is, though, they are, but The thing about Ferrari is they have spent a very long time building a history. That they have like what's the word? They've built a legacy. So when you buy like a Ferrari, it's not the same as buying a McLaren because Ferrari have had a very long like a racing history, and a lot of their cars they're making right now are tied to their racing histories as well. And so you can kind of understand. I mean, I would say understand, but it seems almost like more justifiable that their cars cost the monies that they do when compared to McLaren because there's just too many issues in the McLaren yeah, corner. So yeah, but SP1 and SP2 are they're amazing machines. They're beautiful, is what I'm saying. But McLaren is like McLaren seems like the Me Too child, man. It's like okay, Ferrari has done an open top, you know, like a car. We want to do the same as well, so we're gonna release the Elva. Oh, and then Aston Martin is the same. It's like do your own thing, man. Stop like just doing because someone else is doing. It's just like YouTube and Instagram. It's the same, isn't it? Like in the automotive industry. So don't do what Ferrari are doing. Do your own thing. Like back in the day, the F1 that woke Ferrari up like ASAP. You know, be more like that. Be more. Don't go where the puck goes. Be the puck. I think someone once said. Can't remember who it was. I think that's what they said. Okay. Da, 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 da. Yeah, if I have to choose between the Elva and the Monza SP1 SP2, I'm going all out for Ferrari, man, because I think arguably they're the better car. Sorry, McLaren. Uh, there's a bit of favoritism there. George Danford said the only out of production McLaren that have kept the value is the 675 LT, the 688 HS, P1, and P1 GTR. Well, that's not a big surprise because it's like, I don't know, man. It's a strange one because the P1 seems more reliable than the other McLarens. But the thing is, though, when you think about it, the P1 came out before the 67 before 65, yeah, before the 675 LT, but it also came out before the 720S, the Senna, and all these other McLarens. You'd think that they'll fix most of these problems with the newer cars, but it seems to be getting worse. So that doesn't make any sense. Isel said, I think F1 and Formula E will merge going forward. That is your debate. Oh, God, no. No, no, hell no. Hell no. No, no, no. Israel, no. I don't want to see F1 and Formula E merging. Jesus Christ, can you imagine that? F1 is not F1 without a noise. I can't, honestly. Oh my gosh. You give me a migraine. F1 and Formula E merging is like, literally, that would be the end of. Nobody gonna watch F1 if that happens. Seriously, it's the worst thing ever. When your car sounds the same as your blender or your Hoover, it's over, man. That's what I'm saying. So, but I know that horrible future is coming. That's a scary part of it. I think I said in previous stream, I just don't like Formula E. I'm really sorry. The cars look whack. I just don't like the way they look. They look like they're made out of bubble gum. It's really strange, right? It's like, because when you think about like motor racing, you want to see the best of the best of the best. You want to see some amazing designs. Scalextric just looks like some student's like project or something. It's not exciting for me. I don't want that merger. Does anyone else agree? Would you want a merger between F1 and a Formula E? I mean, jeez. Yeah. No, no, no. I hope that never happens. Sorry, Israel. Oh man, that's literally my worst nightmare. So George Danford just said, well, once the battery technology can last a full F1 race, Formula E will be finished. Yeah, there's that as well. But even then, it's like the fact that it's just the noise, isn't it? It's the whole thing of I mean, mechanics, maybe just put them out of business because what they're going to do is like, you have electric motors and they never really go wrong. They work all the time. So I guess it'd be cheaper to run a Formula One that's electric. But part of the fun of F1 is the paddock, all the mechanics working on stuff, the noises and stuff, all that is part of the whole experience. If you have them all electric, it's not the same. So that's going to suck hard. Oh, damn. Damn you, electric cars. Damn you. So Henry just said, I think we will be having some F1 races without an audience. Yeah, that's for sure. F1 and Formula E will always be separate. Thank God. You always have ex F1 drivers going to Formula E. Well, X and also rubbish ones. So if you can't cut it in F1, you're gonna go to Formula E. This is kind of what seems to be the trend. Yeah, that's kind of like, yeah, it's like if you're in Formula E and you're quite young, that's why, because you're a really crap driver. Yeah. Uh, because you want to be, if you want to be in Formula racing, you want to be in F1. That is the pinnacle of racing. Anything else is it's not good. So Graham just said, know a couple of McLaren owners, and they all say the same thing. McLaren exclusivity is gone as they are as they release too many cars. So values are dropping like a brick in a vacuum. Oh my gosh, yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, because McLaren, when they first started making like, like 10 years ago, like McLaren were like the poster child. It's like they're gonna be the British company that stuck it to Ferrari and the Lamborghini. The initial car was good. It was well received. The MP4-12C was like well received. It was supposedly competing with the Ferrari 458s and the 458 Speciale, but I think we all know which one we'd rather have. But being the first production car, well, the first car in the modern era, it was like, you know what, well done, you done good. Then after that was 650, 650S came out. Like, woo, that's a cool car as well. So they were like, okay, first car, nice entry. Second car, okay, I can see where this is going. And then after that, the wheels started to come off. I think, yeah, it's literally the wheels coming off. But I hope they fix it, man, because it's sad times, man. Sad times otherwise. What else have I missed? Okay, so George Sanford just said that 2021 is going to bring the looks of the F1 car back to the late 80s. No, that would be 2022, George, which is brilliant, and less aero means closer racing. Yeah, so the plan was to have the change in 2021, but because of Corona, they put that back 1 year. So next year, the cars will be the same as they are this year. It's only because the smaller teams can't afford to basically, in this current climate, redesign a whole new car. They can't do that. So they've frozen it for 1 more year. So that's what's going to happen. But it is true, the new F1 cars will be less aero dependent. So it'll be more about the driver. So hopefully more crashes because, less aero, but crucially closer racing. That's what we want to see, man. We want to see more of that. So that's going to be fun. I can't wait for 2022 to get here. So Super Dreamy Cars just said, Formula E will take over as the world is going green. Oh no! Engines will no longer be made within the next 20 years. Formula One will be in a mess. Oh, don't say that. Formula E. Are people actually watching Formula E? Like, is anyone here actually watching Formula E? Like, I mean, seriously, without like being on the phone at the same time, just having the background. I don't know, man. Because I tried it. I can't do it. I can't do it, man. You got to force me at gunpoint to watch Formula. Hang on a second, man. Why isn't the battery 94%? It should be 100% by now. Okay. We'll take over. Okay, let's hope not. The next 20 years is what you said. Damn, I hope not. Actually, let me just end the live stream on Instagram. Oh, don't want to delete. Okay, ended. Yeah, so Graham just said Dennis is a goat. Man, why is Dennis a goat, man? Why? What's he done? He's been headbutting things. Why is Dennis a goat? The thing is, though, things worked when he was around, man. He made things happen. So now that he's left, this happens with a lot of companies, right? When the founder, okay, in most cases, when a founder, he's not really a founder, but when a founder leaves his company for whatever reason, like when Apple left, no, actually, that's the other way around. When Steve Jobs left Apple, apparently back in the 90s or the 80s or something, things were okay when he was there, but when he left, everything went downhill like crazy because the guy who took over completely messed up the company because he didn't understand the culture of the company or the DNA of the company. So he took it in all kinds of different directions. So when Steve-O came back, he was like, you know what, man? Scrap all this crap that you're making. Let's focus on one thing at a time. So he made the iMac. Then the iPod came along. And then the iPhone. Then the iPad. It's like, yeah, he went back to basics, basically. He said, you know what? We don't need all this other crap that you guys are making. Take all this out of the system. Let's make what Apple is all about. So I think that's what McLaren needs to do. Yeah, does that make sense, people? I don't know. So Famzy official just said, "Yo, dog, what's up? What's happening, Famzy? What's good in the hood? Well, all kinds of things, man. We went car spotting today across London. What's the topic today, Famzy? We went car spotting, and now we're talking about Formula One and where it's going and all that jazz." So Mr. George Danford just said that discussing how McLaren is going to be bankrupt in 5 years. Oh, thank you, George, for letting Mr. Famzina know that. And Israel Perez said, Famzi, hopefully debating F1 and Formula E too. The family's like, I don't watch Formula One. Graham said, my mate can't sell a 675 LT MSO. Woo, for love or money. Value falling through through its own ass. Yeah, that's bad. And I also know one or two P1 owners, right, who basically have had a P1 for quite a while, and they learned that selling it is really difficult, especially because the battery has like a life, has like an end of life, and to replace the battery is really expensive. I'm talking about like over 100 grand. So can you imagine trying to sell your P1, and then the person you're selling it to needs to also buy a brand new battery? I mean, Jesus Christ! So like all these things, this makes things really complicated. It's like it makes McLaren's difficult to sell in the second-hand market. So yeah, and the whole financing situation with McLaren's are pretty shady as hell as well, because the promises that McLaren was making to buyers is not the reality. So yeah, if McLaren said to you, you can buy, I don't know, let's say a 720S right now, and you only lose, I don't know, 20K in value over a year. And if it doesn't, we'll pay the difference. Imagine McLaren tells you that. A year down the line, you try to sell your McLaren, the value has fallen below. Like you got like a hole here, it fell through the hole, it's currently floating in space somewhere. That's basically how bad the situation is. So the cars are way, way, way cheaper in the second-hand market now than what McLaren promised buyers at the time. So yeah, this is gonna come to bite McLaren in the ass as well, because they have to pay the difference now. And they ain't got the cash money to do that, which explains why they're releasing so many cars. They're hoping to make enough money in the short term to be able to pay off these bills when they start hitting hard. So yeah. So Jimmy Blanco just said that if free valve technology like the one used in the Koenigsegg Jumeirah becomes more developed, we can see high display. Okay, let me read that again. So if free valve technology like the one used in the Koenigsegg Jumeirah becomes more developed, we can see high displacement V8 or V12s with no problems. The problem is you have to convince like lawmakers, because I mean, like basically most of Europe wants to phase out the combustion engine, because they're putting all kinds of like taxes and conditions on cars these days. And you might also have noticed that cars are getting bigger and bigger and bigger and heavier as well. So the free valve tech, I think, could work in the short term, but over the long term, probably not, because they just want everyone to bloody drive Priuses, man. That's what the situation is. But yeah, Koenigsegg, I can see what they're trying to do there. But we just live in a world where everything has to go bloody green now. So it's crazy. So if Koenigsegg can find ways around emission control, I think F1 can do even better. Yes, that's a really good point. So if Koenigsegg can do that, then we're safe. But the thing is, though, remember the Jumeirah has a 3-cylinder engine, because they had to make it 3 cylinders to get around the EU regulations and stuff like that. So yeah, so imagine an F1 car with like 3 cylinders. Oh God, no. Oh man. So yeah, it's crazy. Israel just said Miltech has developed sound for the Tesla 3. Yeah, I saw that on Archer Hamilton's YouTube channel. This is the thing, like you buy an electric car and then you have to fake the sound of a combustion engine. That there's too much fakery. I don't want, it's like fake. I don't want fakery, man. I want realness, because I know deep down it ain't real. Because you're just fooling everybody. I don't want to fool nobody, man. Just if it's electric, it's electric. Just live with it. But there's probably a lot of money in making electric cars sound like combustion engine cars. So Miltech is trying that. So when I heard it, you could tell it was fake, but it was not as fake sounding as I thought it was gonna be. So yeah, it's crazy. You can make your Tesla sound like anything you want. So maybe there's some value in that. Oh my gosh. So if, I read that one already. So Israel said I have been in this in YouTube. What I have seen in YouTube. Look for it. It sounds great. Yeah, I saw it on Archie Hamilton's YouTube channel. Yeah, it was definitely different. I don't know if it's great though, because I know it's fake. Don't get me wrong, I'm petrolhead, so I need the sound and smell of V8. V10 and V12, exactly. That's what makes, like if you go into Formula One garage, you will really appreciate the combustion engine, not just because of how it sounds, but like you said, the smells and everything about it, the oils and like there's so much that goes on. And that makes you appreciate what really goes on like under the hood and stuff like that. So when that's all gone, it's going to be crazy. They might probably build the motors into the wheels of the car. So like no more like changing engines and stuff, and you just basically just take out the wheel and put another one in. There's a motor in there already, and yeah, it's crazy. The world go nuts. Miss Manchester girl is in the house today. She wasn't Miss Manchester girl. Good thing you were not in the stream yesterday because no comment. Good to have you back. A short visit. Hello, what's up? Are you watching football again? Mr. Aguero is online again, isn't he? Choosing between me and Aguero. Terrible. Terrible. So you got George Danford said goat means God of all things. Ah, is that what it is? I thought you meant he's an actual goat. Like me. Apparently I'm a goat. So, yeah. God of all things. God damn. That's a new lingo right there. He's a goat. Yeah, bring the goat back, man. Greatest of all time. Yeah, bring him back. I mean, they need to bring the GOAT back because they got rid of someone who was like taking the team to places. Now he's gone. Now you're going down the drain. So do the right thing. Bring him back. Capiche? Amp Cars said there is a P1 at Joe McCarry for 1 million squid. Is it that bright yellow one? I think that one has been there for quite a while, man. It's like nobody buying that. Maybe the battery needs a replacement. But P1s, I feel like the way the future is going, there'll be McLaren's like one of McLaren's iconic cars going down the line because if they go bankrupt, then it definitely will be. So Jimmy said it can run on petrol or hydrogen fuel. Oh, okay. Now things are getting interesting. So the problem with hydrogen fuel, as you guys know, is hydrogen is extremely light. It's the most abundant substance in the universe, but it's also extremely explosive. So you can imagine in a paddock, if one of those went off. Yeah, yeah. I don't know how they can fix that problem because they've been trying for years to make hydrogen more containable and safe. If anything, in Formula One, that could be quite tough, man, because these cars travel quite fast. You can imagine a crash, and if the tank gets pierced, the explosion and fires from a hydrogen explosion will be absolutely nuts. So yeah, that would be a wow. But if they can fix that problem, then at least we have a solution right there. Jimmy Blanco said the Jumeirah. The Jumeirah, I want that so bad. It's like when I think it, I just wanted it, but I don't have the cash money, so I have to want it with my eyes, man. Want it with my eyes. George Danford just said, "What's your favorite F1 car?" My favorite F1 car. Oh god, the one that wins, man. Now, right now, man, I love the Mercedes cars, but I like the McLarens, man. Like when Mika Hakkinen was driving, those cars were cool. I never really saw the old 80s ones, so I don't really know much about them. But apparently they were beefier. They just looked like that, those tiny little wheels. But apparently they were cool. So yeah, I'm okay with the current cars. I just don't like the way they sound. That's the problem. But I like Mercedes because Lewis stressed Mercedes, man. I like McLaren as well. Even now they're not doing so well, but I still like McLaren. Manchester is a what? Jimmy Blanco just said Miss Manchester girl is a man. Okay. At least that's been cleared up for me. Ooh, thank God for that. Everything has been cleared up. Whew. So Henry just said free valve tech is cool. No camshafts. I think the authorities will change their minds in the future and allow hybrids after 2035. 2035, we ain't got time for that, man. We want it now. There is no way delivery drivers and business drivers can use electric. Oh my gosh. The thing about Formula One is everything takes so flipping long, man. It's like, what are the rules that take so long to change? Just do it now. Everything just takes forever because you got to please Mr. Ferrari because they pretty much own F1. If you don't do what they like, they always threaten to quit. So, yeah. Henry also said, due to poor state of the electric charging system, hydrogen is not a problem. Fuel cell cars are going great. Yeah, apparently Toyota, was it Honda, are the only companies basically championing the whole fuel cell situation. Others are like, no, we're just gonna go straight battery. So yeah, let's see what happens with Toyota. Let's see what they do with their system. If they do very well, I'm pretty sure other automakers are gonna be like, you know what, man, let's try what they're doing and make it happen. Because the only byproduct is water. So you might have wetter roads than normal, but in England that could be quite a bad thing. It already rains all the time. If you're gonna have water vapor coming out of all these exhaust systems, you're gonna have more rain than normal. Maybe it's not a good idea for England. So yeah. So Manchester girl said, Jimmy Blanco, I am a woman. Can a woman not like cars and football? Oh, okay. We have a whole separate debate like ensuing up in here. So Manchester girl has just confirmed unequivocally that she is actually a woman. There you go. Proof. That's all we wanted to hear. Girls can love cars too and football. I have a cousin who plays football better than most dudes. And she's a girl. Graham said F1 will slowly but surely change. It will go hybrid first, then hopefully when I'm long gone, the fuel and oil will be gone as well. Hey, chin up, Graham. You see, there's still a lot of like life left in the old dog, man. Come on, man. You got time still. When I'm all gone. Come on, man. Welcome to the chat, Manchester girl. We welcome you, both hands. Just don't wear blue, though. No comment. No comment. It's a different shade of blue, though. It's not Manchester blue, all right? It's like a different shade of blue. I kind of balance it out with a bit of red. I don't know what side I'm on, like a bit of red over here. So, yeah. Jimmy Blanco wants proof that Manchester girl is a girl. Oh, my God. We want proof, is what he said. You know, I believe you, Manchester girl. I believe you. I believe you, man. I've seen all the proof that I need to see. Oh, man. Ooh, ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Manchester girl, look, man. So Jimmy Blanco just asked, can you parallel park? No comment, man. Oh, man. Woo, Jimmy, if that was my sister, boy. Oh, man, the repercussion will be grave. That's what I'm saying right now. I got 3 sisters, man. And when I was growing up, man, those girls, they used to team up, tag team. And they will slaughter your ass, man. I'm telling you, man. So, can you prove it? Can you parallel park? Woo! Damn. Yeah, that's savage. Elbow cuff. Okay, elbow cuffs. Jimmy's just kidding, by the way. Manchester girl. Don't kill him, man. Don't kill him. Kill him. And Miss Manchester girl just said, yeah, thanks, Henry. She got a thumbs up there, Henry. But Jimmy, I don't think you're going to get a thumbs up there. You might get something else. Probably a rock upside the head, man. And Henry said, I predict in 2 years we will have women competing well. You know what? This is one thing I don't really understand. Why the hell there are no women in F1? Because it's so crazy that, like, why is this still a dude's game? I don't understand it. There's no parallel parking in F1, so why can't women drive? I'm just joking. Okay, why are not women? I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. Why are women not driving F1 cars? Well, like in 2020, what's the problem? I don't understand it. It's crazy. But hopefully, yeah, like you predict in about 2 years, because women tend to be lighter than men. See, this is the thing, right? Would they compete in the same category, or would there be a different category for girls? Because there's a whole thing about weight restrictions as well, I guess. I mean, I don't know, because F1, the smaller the driver, the better, because obviously the less weight, the faster the car is going to go. So if all things were equal, women are generally lighter than dudes. I mean, there's some light dudes out there, but I'm saying generally women are lighter than dudes, so therefore it's a benefit for them to be in F1. No? Yeah, I'm surprised, man. I'm surprised. But that's a very, very good point. Uh, Now I'm gonna put this on screen because that's a very important thing to talk about. We want to see girls in F1. Say hell yeah if you want to see women in F1. I'm testing you guys. Let's see how many hell yeahs we get. Wah, wah, wah. So Georgia said three sisters. Yeah, for real, man. Three sisters so I got three sisters and a brother, right? Like there was a time, like when a lot of girls live in a house and they go when they have the period, they're all like they kind of everything gets synchronized. And when that happens, man, this one woman, three women become one. Is what I'm saying. And it was crazy times. Is all I'm saying, man. But that's when you learn, about what happens. And yeah, hell breaks. You might say the most innocent thing in the world, and it gets misunderstood, and there's all kinds of repercussions after that. But yeah, there you go. A little of a. So George, you're lucky if you got no sisters. Actually, I love having my three sisters, man. I'm not saying I don't mind having. I'm not saying I don't like having three sisters. I do. I'm just saying once a month for about a week, it used to be hell on earth. Is what I'm saying. Three sisters, bugger that, said George. Jesus Christ, man. Graham just said, dude, I'm 61 and get serious, and I'm 61 and get seriously puffed chasing you. What? Chasing Pagani's at Goodwood. Oh my God. Oh, bro, come on, man. 61 is quite young still, man. There are places around the world where 61 is still like my granddaddy, he lived for 110 years. So technically, 61 is you're middle age, man. You're like you're kind of halfway through. You know what I'm saying, man? So if you play your cards right, you'll be here for a very long time. Yeah, 110. Jesus Christ, imagine that. Being older than a century, and then you add another 10 on top. Yeah, he lived a long ass time, man. Yeah, you don't be chasing cars at 61. Oh, God damn it. Jimmy just said, "I can't drive F1 if your flow is if your flow is heavy. 37 laps." Oh, jeez. Oh, God damn it, man. Jimmy. Woo! Let's read that again. Oh, Manchester girl, I hope you're still here. Can't drive F1 if your flow is heavy. 37 laps. Oh, jeez, man. Jeez. Henry, man, he's just looking for a slap for real. That's crazy. So, sorry, I mean, Jimmy, sorry. Henry, man, forgive me, man. I mean, Jimmy. Henry said we need to convince, I guess, the sponsors to look forward to see Jamie Chadwick on track battling with them all. Who the hell is Jamie Chadwick, man? Who's Jamie Chadwick? We need to convince two sponsors that look forward to seeing Jamie Chadwick on track battling them all. Jamie Chadwick. Who is Jamie Chadwick? See, Israel is saying there are women in the IndyCar, but do they win though? This is the thing, like the women in IndyCar, have they always been in IndyCar, or is it more of a recent thing? And how are they in relation to the dudes in terms of racing? So I don't know. I'm quite curious because dudes, we have a lot of like testosterone. We're generally more aggressive when it comes to our driving, apparently. So Will that translate to women in racing as well? I mean, there's so many questions that need to be answered. But the only proof is going to be when they get into F1, we get to see for ourselves. I think girls are going to be super fast on track. Yeah, I think so. But I hope we see that very soon. Israel said, being rude. Sorry, Manchester girl and other out there. They have natural airbags. Ooh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Ouch. Yeah, but the thing is though, not all girls have natural airbags though. It depends. Like, I don't want to generalize, but if you went to Asia, for example, it's different over there. So it's like it depends where you go in the world. So not every girl has natural airbags. Oh, I don't want to call it airbags, man. I have three sisters. They'll kill me if they watch this right now. But three natural airbags. Not just an airbag. You that plural airbags. Wow, wow. Yeah, that could be difficult in Asia. I don't know, man. But I'm just saying, man. It's just generally speaking, not all, but you know, um, that's cold. That's cold. That's super cold, man. That's savage in all kinds of ways. Natural airbags. Whoo! You don't want that going off after a crash, is what I'm saying. He goes, oh man, that would be quite something. God damn it. Oh man, these conversations, man, they just take a whole new direction. Like it's madness. George said, "Sent you an F1 car you would like. Ferrari 412 T2, possibly the best sound V12 Ferrari. Is this a video? Actually, let's have a look. See, let's have a look. See. V12s and F1 make your ears bleed, man. Make your ears bleed. Hey, George, I see nothing. Oh, I see something. Holy sweet Jesus. All right, cool. All right, let me save this to my phone and then I'll put it on screen. What else? What's this golf? Ooh, okay. I see what you sent. Let's save that as well. Save it. God damn it. What's this doing, man? I don't want to play, I want to save it. All right. Save, and let's airdrop it. Airdrop. Can I do that while I'm... Oh, no. What's it doing, man? George, it's not airdropping for some crazy reason. This is so... What's going on here, man? Why is it not airdropping? Probably because I'm tethering my phone to my laptop doing this live stream. Maybe that's why it's not working. I can't tether mid... Oh, that sucks. I'll probably share it in tomorrow's stream then. It's a shame, people. So Israel said it feels like you are remembering the moments where you were sacked by them. I'm confused. Israel, what are you talking about? It feels like you are remembering the moments where you were sacked by them. Sacked by who, man? I don't understand. George Danford just said, W Series is basically women's Formula 3. Some of the best racing I've seen. This is the thing. I just think there are too many old men in F1 who think F1 is not a place for women. Honestly, that's what I think it is. Because it seems crazy. You got women doing like crazy stuff in F1. Like you got that, the lady running Williams. You know, I mean, why can't you have more women in F1? I just think it's all about, yeah, man, it's a men's sport, whatever, and all that stuff. They don't want boobs in F1. I mean, how stupid is that? Israel said, I tried to kill the fight out there. Oh, yeah, you got to pour water on that, man, because, boy, if Manchester girl ever sees you, oh, God forbid my sisters, it's KO for you, man. It's game over. And Spicy is up a little. Women in racing world are more competitive than men. I believe so. That's a plus. Yeah, for real. I just think like maybe like that's what I'm saying. I just think it's more of a political thing in F1. That's why I don't see a lot of women in F1. But times are changing, people. There was a time when women couldn't play tennis. I mean, damn, how crazy was that? Like, women couldn't play, and they were paid less than dudes. This world's so messed up, man. Just because you got two balls and a sausage, you automatically qualify more of a salary than women. Why is that? If a girl's equally good in a job as a dude, she get paid the same. So yeah, there you go. It's all about equality, peoples. Okay. Man, what else to talk about? What else to talk about? Let me see another comment. Oh, Manchester girl. Now I know why not many women come on here. Hey, 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 hey. Let me say something, okay? Oh my God. You know, yesterday there was a woman here yesterday. If you were online yesterday, there have been two of you girls. But you know what? We should get more women on here so that they can put some of these men right. That's what we need. So you got to stand up for yourselves, is what I'm saying. You know, don't let the men, say stuff. You can say stuff back as well. Maybe educate them and tell them why they're wrong, is what I'm saying. So, it's a debate. So there you go. Yeah, bring some other women here and prove, don't have to prove anything, but basically show why some of these men need their heads slapped, need to be slapped upside their heads. I don't know, man. But hey, if my sisters were here, I would be dead. I never joking, man. It'd be game over. That's not gonna happen. I will be killed live on YouTube. That might be my most viewed video of all time if that actually happened. So yeah, there you go. Oh man, that's crazy, man. So Miss Manchester girl, no one here is serious. Women are brilliant drivers. Yeah, it's just a little bit of banter in it. That's what it is. We're just bantering here. And I know girls who can drive. I'm telling you, man. Like, whew, it makes you feel like I know a girl. That's it. Like M666YA on Instagram. That girl can drive. I'm telling you, man. She can drive. We drove through London a few times. She has she's a McLaren MP412-C. She had like a Lotus Exige, and she has an Aston Martin Vanquish, I think, and she also has which Porsche she got? I think she got a Porsche GT4 as well. And we used to be driving around London that thing, and that girl can drive. I mean, she drives stick as well. I'm not. She's not like it's not automatic, especially this Porsche. She shift that gear and clutch and everything like it should be done. So yeah, she's a dope driver. Miss Manchester girl saying, "Being nice now, Jimmy." Woo, Jimmy, man, you gotta get the doghouse, man. Yeah, for real. You gotta dig yourself out of that hole. Hopefully, I'm still innocent in this whole conversation, right? I'm not guilty of anything. Jimmy Black just said, "Don't virtually slap me, Miss Manchester girl." Yeah, I don't think she wants to slap you virtually. She wants to slap you virtually in every which way, is what I think. She wants to box you, man. Oh my gosh, everybody now apologizing. So Israel just said, "Sorry, Manchester girl, you are right. I was trying to cut the fight with Jimmy by saying something stupid. Stupido." Yeah, don't mess with Manchester girl, man. She plays football. Don't mess with her, man. She's a Roy Keane of football. I was going to say women's football. Oh my God. Oh, Israel went stupid. Oh yeah, je comprende. Boys and girls, I think we have come to the end of the stream, man. Just before I say goodbye for the evening, let me just check in case I missed something. I don't want to be that guy. Let me see. So Israel knows Abby Eaton and Harriet Florence. Yeah, Harriet Florence is cool as well. And that girl can drive too. I've seen her drive on track and proper. For reals, just don't say what you just said in the stream though, because I'll probably run you over. And Manchester girl said, Israel, it wasn't you I was calling stupid. Oh my God. Israel was like, phew, phew. You've been saved, man. You've been saved. Okay, people, like I've got to run because I got to go to bed and I get up early tomorrow morning and stuff. And thank you very much for tuning in, people. And yeah, play nice with Manchester girl, okay? The reason why is because you support the wrong team, Manchester girl. If you were red, it'd be a different conversation. You know what I'm saying, man? And Jimmy, also, I will be working on the structure of the stream, okay, in the near future. I'm just testing all kinds of things out. You probably noticed that most of the streams are quite different because I'm trying to see what is good and what isn't and all that stuff. But yeah, there'll be a more of a format going forward at some point. Is what I'm saying. So catch you guys on tomorrow's stream. Take it easy, stay corona free, and see you guys tomorrow 8:30 if the internet works. Is what I'm saying. Take it easy. Peace out, people, and good night. Ah, Jimmy been forgiven. Ah, that's so sweet. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out and good night. Woo! What a day. What